Hello. So if you have cancer, for any types of cancer, the most important herbal remedy that you can take in is Guyabano leaves and chichirica and also serpentina and sometimes papaya leaves, garlic and ginger as well. So you just boil them and then drink them as many as you can 3 times a day if there is no contraindication when it comes to your fluid intake, because some patients who have cancer, they also have some form of congestion in the heart, congestion in the lungs, ascites, which is edema, and some retention in the body. So if you have this, it's better not to drink a lot of fluid. I hope that this video is able to help you. Bye!
I will tell you kasi when I went to UP, they were researching on Guyabano leaves, and they said that it's one of the, I can tell you quote unquote that they told me, and it was, my husband was there as well, that Guyabano has an anti-cancer property.
In fact, what we basically, they were studying about 2,000 different medicinal plants there at the laboratory in UP. It was all pharmaceutically funded research. And so we'd ask them, what is the most potent anti-cancer medicinal plant you found? They said, well, it's Guyabano leaves by far. I said, really? I said, well,
and Atis, the next is
The next was Atis, which is a sister plant of Guyabano. So I'd ask them, I said, when do you plan to release that information? They said, well, we're not. That's pharmaceutical funded research. They own the data. And so they will never release that information, but I'm going to release it to you right now.
Yeah, so we're releasing the information.
The laboratory at UP Diliman did testing on over 2,000 medicinal plants, and the 2 most effective anti-cancer plants they found were Guyabano leaves and Atis leaves in the Philippines.
This was when we were there, when we were talking to a lot of the people there. So yun ho yung ginagawa nila by that time. So, it's really good, to know all of these things. Kasi especially if you do not have money, di ba?
That's right.
Kawawa ka naman. Kawawa naman ng Pilipino. They do not have any more money.
Well, that's what I would never tell them.
Yeah. So,
I mean, because the thing is, you have to, one quick segue, Mom. You have to look at the business of oncology, guys, of doctors who typically treat cancer. What they're looking for in order to pay their bills are sick people, sick and dying people. Now, if there are less sick and dying people, that means there's less of an income for someone like that. So understand, working in a field like that where everybody is just sick and dying, and you need them that way, I don't want them that way. I'd rather everybody be healthy.
And I want you all to know this herbal medicine, especially for the poor. Kasi imagine mo, you're having diarrhea. Your 1-year-old is having diarrhea. Tapos, ang gamot is guava lang naman. 95% of diarrhea will stop by taking guava leaves. And wala kang pera, you don't have any money. Patay na yung anak mo, di ba? So it's really better for us to all know the herbal medicine.
This is knowledge that's been lost.
Okay. So, hi, Doc Farrah. Is it okay to drink Guyabano leaves every day? I have tried it. And I have used it for most of my clients for 16 years. They have been taking it every day and they are fine. So when you look at the literature, diba sabi nila, not literature, but some people who are saying that it's bad to take it every day.
Yeah, show me.
I don't think that's right. Okay. Yeah.
This doesn't exist.
Just like what they're saying with Guyabano leaves. They're saying that Guyabano leaves can cause anemia. I mean, you can always say all of these chismes. These are all chismes. But again, have you proven it? So you have to ask that person, like, have you seen this in clinical settings? And most probably they haven't. Because like me, I have used Guyabano leaves for 16 years. 16 years! And I have never seen anyone who had anemia. If they had anemia, it's because of their ailment. And that's very normal if you have cancer. Because if you have cancer, one of the symptoms is actually chronic anemia. So it's easy to dispel that. Okay, Paul?
I just saw someone people are confused when it comes to Guyabano. They think that the sweet Guyabano fruit is a great benefit when it comes to cancer alleviation. Guys, sweet Guyabano fruit is full of sugar. The thing that was tested at UP Diliman were Guyabano leaves. Okay, it was the leaves that were found to be extremely cytotoxic as far as cancer is concerned there, not the fruit.
Yeah.
So I know everybody, pretty much everybody likes, the soursop, but it's the leaves that had the anti-cancer benefit. She has stage 3 breast cancer, and she prefers not to undergo chemo, Mom, and she wanted to do natural. She thought, what would be some ideas that you would recommend as far as a natural treatment for that?
Of course, the best anti-chemo natural herb for me is ginger and Guyabano leaves. And I have said this many times ago, that when I was in UP, we were having all of our products tested, and they were testing that, and it came out to be Guyabano leaves, okay? Do not drink Guyabano wine, because Guyabano wine, it has an alcohol on it, okay? And alcohol has been attributed to cause cancer as well. So it's better to get the fresh plant, if you have it. Fresh plant, you plant, okay? And then just boil them, as many as you can. And it's also not true that Guyabano leaves can cause anemia. So it has never been demonstrated, for me, at least for me, in clinical practice, I have never seen
Well,
that.
it's 16 years of clinical practice. So if anybody can demonstrate the fact that that would cause anemia, we're welcome to look at the science of that, because we are very scientific. We always love to read the science. But simply saying, well, yeah, my doctor said that caused anemia. Prove it. Show me. Just show me.
Yes.
I mean, because the thing is, you have to realize there are those of us who are willing to look at the science and accept it. There are those who are not. Like, for example, there are 138 poor children who've died from dengue vaccine thus far. And that is by autopsy records. And, you know, people like, for example, Secretary Duque, as far as I know, refuses to admit that. So you can basically show, you have to realize, some people you can show all the proof in the world, guys, and they're just not going to listen. They have this deep-seated confirmational bias that no matter what you tell them, no matter what evidence you show, no matter how much proof you show, you ain't going to change their mind. So